Hello, Ingrid. How are you doing?
Hello, Axelle. I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. And I'm super excited about this episode because we have been wanting to do this one for a while. And somehow I didn't feel totally aligned yet to start filming. And I wanted to put out there a message that is really authentic and really centered. So I feel that today is the good day to do that. And I actually wanted to start by introducing you to my community and yours as well. So, first, my little story with you, and then I'll leave you a few words at the end if you just want to introduce yourself and say what you do, who you are. So, basically, I started working with you 1.5 year ago, about 1.5 year ago. And back then, I was really struggling with my mental, physical, emotional health, and I felt very stuck. And basically, I was very disaligned from myself. I felt a bit desperate. And yeah, I was just like not really following the path that I wanted to do for my life. And you have helped me tremendously, and we are nearly where I want to be. So that is actually very exciting. And I have seen huge, huge progress over the past year and a half. And I have started manifesting things that I never really thought that were possible for me. And so, actually, in this episode, I wanted to chat about how nervous system and manifestation are very intertwined, and how, more importantly, how we can shift certain beliefs and certain habits and a sense of identity in order to manifest the health, the abundance, the relationships, the career, whatever, like whatever we dream about. So, first, leaving you a few words to introduce yourself, and then we get into the questions.
Yes, of course, with pleasure. So, my name is Ingrid, and I'm French, but I lived in different countries around the world. And when I was young, I was exactly like you, but even worse. I was very anxious, I was sad. I'm looking for a purpose in my life.
Mm,
And I was very nervous with my body. So my personal life was like a mess, but
mm,
my life was not so bad. My parents was good and everything like
mm,
this, but I was very bad inside. And in my professional life, I came from a background with medicine and physical therapy with over 25 years. And my work evolved beyond treating symptoms, and now I focus on helping people understand how their body works so they can realign from inside and create deep, lasting change in their life. So that's
mm.
my presentation today.
I love that introduction. Okay, that's very interesting. So let's dive into the first question. And it is actually a bit linked to what you just said. So, how did you get introduced to manifestation work? Like, I'm saying that with quotes.
Yeah. And honestly, I think it's like everyone, I just wanted a better life. You know,
Mm,
and I wanted to feel better and to understand myself and to be happy in my life.
yeah.
And who doesn't want really a better life
Mm-hmm.
on
Yeah.
earth? I think everybody wants that. So I became curious and I started exploring manifestation, reading about it, and trying something to understand how it works. But very quickly, I felt that was missing.
Okay, we're gonna get
Because
deeper in
I
that.
feel, yeah, after that, I think your question is about this point.
Mm-hmm.
So at the first, it was just because I want to be happy. That's why.
Perfect. Okay, well, my second question is actually linked to what you just said. So you work with lots of different people every year from different backgrounds with different issues. And what are the main transformational topics that people usually come with that they want to change?
Sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah.
Pardon,
So
excuse me.
my second question is, well, as you work with lots of different people every year, have you noticed that there are certain topics, like certain themes that people come with that they want to change repeatedly? Like, is it health? Is it more like abundance? Is it relationship? Like, do you see like common themes in those different people?
Yeah. The main topics, I think, is the body, you know,
Mm,
for different reasons. The white or the pain or because the body is not like the people want. That's a very main topics.
yeah.
And after that is abundance, of course.
Mm,
People want more more money, but more happiness, more everything, you know.
mhm.
I think it's the two main topics, like so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, yeah, mine was obviously the first one. So, I had a very complicated relationship towards my body, and I also had a physical symptom that I really wanted to get rid of. So, can you then explain how nervous system and body work really helps manifesting what you want? And then my second like part of the question, is it necessary for everyone?
Uh, what is you want to know what is necessary for everyone? What
Yeah,
is
I want to know like if working with your body and with like somatic
mm.
tools and breath work and that kind of stuff is necessary for everyone to start manifesting or not.
It's a very interesting questions. I want to say yes and I want to say no at the same time.
Good.
I will I try to explain and maybe you need to help me with my English. I don't know,
I
but
will.
I try. Okay,
Oh,
so
good. Yeah, perfect.
for people, excuse me for my English, please. So,
That's okay. I'll
uh,
help you.
if people try to, thank you so much. When people works with manifestation, maybe they try to visualize something or
Yeah.
have a positive attitude or positive words and gratitude, etc., etc. But
That's what I
sometimes you
did
do
for a while.
everything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the to-do list. So I do my
Right.
gratitude thing, I do my positive things, etc., etc. But
Yeah.
sometimes you wait and you wait, and sometimes you feel anxious because
Yeah.
I do all the things, but
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
So it's normal because sometimes you think positive, but your body think negative. But I don't
Yeah.
like the word negative, but it's not negative. Your body is stiff,
Yeah.
or
Tense. Yeah.
like tension inside, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. So if you say I'm happy, and your body say I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid,
Yeah.
it's
There's a
you're in
conflict.
conflict with
Yeah.
yourself. Exactly. So you can't manifesting things,
Mm.
So how we can resolve that? And that's why I work with the body, but not only with the body. I
Yeah.
work with you, how you work, how your body works,
Yeah.
who you are, in fact.
Mm.
Do you
Okay,
understand
that's
what I
very
explain?
interesting.
And I need to explain more things, but I think we can
Yeah,
continue,
that's a
and maybe
good
you want
response
to say
already. Yeah,
something.
I'll get a bit deeper in that, but I actually funnily just made a YouTube video about that, about the fact that living my emotions and accepting certain physical states of my body and not wanting to be positive and to focus only on the positive all the time actually allows me to then naturally get back to a more positive and grateful and happy state. But okay, we're gonna get back to that. So after that question, my fourth question is, can you give a few examples? I think that people would want to relate, without sharing names, of course, of big manifestations, sorry, that clients of you have or had, and I will also share mine,
Mm-hmm.
but like if you have a few like good examples of what people manifest when working with you, that would, I think, motivate a lot of people to start doing the work as well.
Yes, of course. And one of the most powerful example, it's a person that I guide for a few months. Okay, and she wanted a better relationship with her child, and to feel seen, to feel valued for who she is truly is. For excuse me.
Mm.
So we didn't focus on manifestation techniques. We work on her body and we work with questions about life, about different things, and on her internal alignment, you know.
Alignment, yeah.
And now today, she said me, "Oh, I have a big connection with my um, I don't know, not a child, but when you have 10, 12, or 14, it's the word, I don't remember the
A
word
kid,
for
yeah, a
adolescent.
teenager, yeah.
Yeah, teenager, oh, sorry. So she said, "Oh, I have a big connection with my teenager. Imagine with my teenager." And a few months
Wow.
back, she was, "Oh," she said, "you don't like me, you don't want hugs, I have no connection." And now she
Yeah.
has a very big connection with him. So,
Wow, okay.
and I only work with her, um, how she works, she function, how who is she, she is only, you know. So I think
Okay.
it's a very big manifestation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, actually, so I also gonna share some of mine. So I had different topics to work on, but I notice now, and having struggled with anorexia and a very complicated relationship with my body for a long, long time, I do feel now that I am the strongest physically I've ever felt. I finally start building muscle. I actually have the body that I wanted without like hyper focusing on it anymore and without like killing myself in the gym or like killing myself with super heavy workouts or whatever. And so actually just focusing way more on joy and on fueling myself and on like nourishment from like not only the food aspect but also the life aspect. And this morning, I just sent you a message this morning that I woke up and I hated for the last few years, I hated running because I was so afraid and tense of my body. And I still have some phases, but this morning I really enjoyed my run and I woke up with that feeling of, oh, I would love to go out and go for a run, instead of like punishing myself or forcing myself to go and do that. So that's one of my
Yeah.
wins that I had with you. So I think that, yeah, like depending on the topic that people come with you for, it's really depending. Like it can take a bit more, a bit less time, but in the end, like it's so important to work with the individual instead of just like copy pasting programs or yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like what you see on the internet. So bouncing back on my second to last question. So what is the biggest
Yeah,
misconception people have around manifestation?
yeah. And I think the biggest misconception is that manifestation is about control. You know, people believe that you have just to ask, visualize, repeat affirmations,
Yeah.
and then you get what you want. So
Mm.
it's not manifestation, it's control.
Mm.
And with this protocol, you have a lot of people that they think, oh, I have a problem, and they
Mm.
feel very anxious because it didn't work. So, and when you try to control, it's because you feel fear
Yeah.
inside. It's not confidence. So I think uh, we we have something like this. Manifestation is not control.
Yeah.
Is to be yourself.
Authentic. Wow. I love that. Okay. I am gonna summarize and gonna ask you to summarize in a few points as well. So, people watching, what are the first steps that they can take towards manifesting a certain goal they have?
Excuse me, I
Yeah.
lost you.
You lost me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Sorry,
my
I lost you.
my last question is to
Yeah,
summarize. What are the main like
yeah.
focuses that someone can focus on in order to manifest a goal they have? What can they start with?
Oh, okay. Understand. My advice is to start with what you want, to
Mm.
write what you want, because it's very interesting exercise, and I think you can confirm that, to write what you want in your life. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we said, "Oh, I want some money," but for what? And etc. etc. Your
Mm.
home, your
Concretely.
job. You understand? Yeah. More you know what you want, more it's clear inside, and
Mm.
more you are relaxed because you know what you want. And I think it's very important to start to manifestation things.
Okay.
And and, and my second point is to put your focus on what help you to feel more joy in your life.
Hmm.
And when you have joy, to say to yourself, oh, it's cool, I
Mm.
like that, just put the focus when the moment when you feel joy inside yourself. I don't know
Okay.
if you understand what I want to
I
explain.
love that. I love that. And I see that in myself as well. Hugely. So, okay, that was like the little intro, I would say, on manifestation, but I think that people are going to get a lot out of this. And what Ingrid said in the last summarizing part, I would advise everyone to do it. So, you can maybe write down in the comments what you really want, what like your goal is, depending on obviously if it's health, abundance, whatever. Like just write it down. And then after that, start really like analyzing a bit deeper and deeper, like how precise can you make it in order to really embody that. So Ingrid, thank you very, very much for this episode. I found it so interesting and insightful, and I always have the best and the deepest connection with you. So I love that so much, and I'm very grateful for the work that we do and we have done together already. So maybe where can
And
people find you on maybe Instagram, or do you have a YouTube channel or podcast? Like you can just tell us now where people can find you.
yeah, of course, I think it's better if I send you and you write on the description on the
I will,
video,
of course, I
so
will
that
write
people
down in the
find
description
you.
everything, but like do you have maybe one channel of predilection where you would like advise people to go to if they want to know you or work with you?
To be honest, in English, it's my first steps,
Yay.
as people can hear, because my accent and my pronunciation are so. But on Instagram, for example, and my Instagram is Alchemy Academy by Ingrid. So I send you the link, of course. And I
Perfect.
think actually it's a better way to find me and to write to me. But in the future, I'm sure I have maybe a website or a YouTube and etc. So I have a YouTube, but it's better on Instagram.
Perfect. Okay, well, I will write everything
And
down in the description.
thank you, thanks, and thank you for sharing this moment with me. It was a pleasure, like usually with
Yay,
you, and
thank
I'm very proud of you. I
Oh,
like to
thank
say
you.
that.
You're so cute. Okay, thank you very much, Ingrid. And we say goodbye to everyone. Guys, see you in the next episode. And
Yeah,
don't hesitate to
goodbye.
leave comments. Bye bye.
Bye.